Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm Teri, and this is Meditation Tribe, and we're going live at a weird time, and we're just pulling out all the stops this last couple of weeks, getting things organized here. So sorry about that. I have a celebration of life to go to today with my son. Hi, Richie. Thank you. Sound is good. I appreciate it. And so I'm switching up on y'all. But I really appreciate everybody being so kind about it. So, a dear friend of my son's that he went to school together with, and really nice family. Anyway, his mom died. So it's going to be really interesting to see everybody because all these young men, and they're all men now, and they were the nicest. I used to help out a lot at all the schools that my kids went to. Hi, Kelly. I'm so glad you made it, honey. So I used to help out. Volunteering was like my favorite pastime. I loved volunteering at the schools. I don't know if they loved me doing it, but and I'd spend a lot of time in the lunchroom because the lunchroom and the library were my two favorite places, and it was like, it's an interesting dynamic in the lunchroom because a lot of kids, when we first started, would sit by themselves at a table. And then they had arranged tables, which was good. And I remember one young lady saying, Mrs. Renner, this is the first time that I've had people at my table. And I think she was in first grade. So she'd gone through kindergarten and first grade like that. Hi, Mingled Unicorn, just dropping in. I'm so glad you're here. So, so it was, watching the dynamics, and I think that the table that my son sat at, and with all these friends that are going to be there today, was a really special table. Really, really nice people. These young men were phenomenal. So loving, and as boys can be in high school, right? As any of us can be in high school. Oh my God. Okay. So hi to everybody coming in. I got a celebration of life today. So we're coming on early, and thank you for being understanding about that. Bora, good morning. I got you on the list, honey, for your heart and your persistent cough. And I feel the same. I've had that cough since I went to the desert. And you just got the notification. Yeah, I sent one out last night. I should have sent another one this morning. So, and Jacqueline's going to go back to sleep. I don't blame you, honey. Though I'm solidly waking up at 6 or 5. It was 4 all week last week, 3 and 4. So I'll take the 5, no problem. So even though 4:30, I'll take. Anyway, hey Sally, how are you, my friend? You're on my list of people to contact today. So Paul, you have morning, Terry. I have a new adventure for Halloween coming up. I will let you know overnight. Stay. What's a new adventure? Is this going to be your outfit for Halloween, Paul? I'm going to a Halloween party this weekend, and I'm going to be sunrise. And I'm thinking about being tequila sunrise. And I have an old bottle of tequila that's, I think we bought it in Mexico like maybe 10 years ago. And it's still there. And I'm thinking about draining it, putting water in it, and walking around and saying tequila sunrise, even though, we don't drink that much. But anyway, it would be kind of funny. So, Terry, do you know how the person passed? I don't yet, Richie. I don't. I think she had something for a while. I think it was an ongoing thing. She was also a nurse. Really lovely woman. Had, I think, 4 boys, really tall boys, like, 6'5", 6'7", and she was a force. She was a really sweetheart. I know when John was passing, she was there a lot. Aw, thank you, Sally. You're so kind. So Lauren, good morning, my friend. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Always busy, busy, busy. So, hi, Denise. How are you doing? Good to see you. Alice, hey girl, how are you? Alice, were you on with Diana? You're on with somebody, is it Annie? And Annie, I think, had her first show, her first live with a guest yesterday. And she was on with Debbie DeMint, who I love. Debbie DeMint is amazing. So, hey, Bad Hair Day. Just saw Tom. Yeah, from our group, right? Yeah, she's on. He was on with me last week or 2 weeks ago. It's all a blur. October is already a blur. So, and it's only the 9th. But yeah, yeah, Tom, when we finished, he was like, "Oh, well, that was, I like the way you did that, and it was easy to get through." And I told him it's always easy to work with somebody that's been in a teacher. And like Dave Johnson was on, and he's been a teacher. Allie is a professor. Jean Mayall is a professor, a teacher. And so it's like, it's always so easy to work with somebody that's been used to being with, particularly if they've worked with children, I think, which Tom did. And so when you work with somebody that's worked with children, because they say that anytime you've worked with children, any of those policies that you use to keep their attention work with adults, and even more so if you've worked with children that have special needs, then all of those cues that you use with special needs kids, they work in the general public like charm. I don't know why we don't use that. Yeah, tequila sunrise only. I can see pictures of me going tequila when I don't drink it, but I do think it would be kind of funny. Yeah, yeah. I Kelly, yeah, that just breaks my heart. Rachel and her family are on the prayer list. They are. I didn't know that her mother-in-law's name was Jane, though. So thank you. Yeah, lots of blessings to them. I mean, it's a lot, isn't it? You need to be a force with the big boys. Yeah. Interesting, Richie. Richie, you ought to have him on. Richie's got to come on here too. You're going to have 75 to get today in Pennsylvania, Paul. Well, we're going to have, I don't know what we're going to have, but it's 60 now. I think it's going to be a little bit toasty. I think we're going to have 74. Yeah, teachers are easy. Teachers are easy to have on. So, hey, White Dragon, I know this is your time. I'm thinking we'll just do 8 o'clock for Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's not going to be a little weird, is it? Because a lot of people on the East Coast, it's better for. And I understand that. And it's kind of better for me too. Though I do like getting out and doing morning yoga. I did morning yoga yesterday, 9 o'clock yoga at the yoga patch. And it's a really nice, it's a little challenging for me, but but I get through it with modifications. Hey, Leah, how are you? Beautiful. Yeah, I like to have, if I'm going to do a yoga class, I like to have a wall right next to me for support. And even if I'm not leaning on the wall to do like mountain pose or something, then I can have that wall and I just know it's there. Okay. 8 would work also, but 9 would work for more tribal members. Yeah, I know. That's why we're going to spread it out. I don't know how it's going to spread out, but we will. Okay. Diana, 38 here in Grand Blanc Township. See, if that was in Michigan or in Missouri, we would call it Grand Blanc. So, and we do have some places like that. Okay. PSA, no judgment moving forward. Feel into yourself. Thank you. Leah, I was getting that too this morning because I was really judging myself about going to a celebration of life and moving y'all around and different time frames. And I'm like, they're not judging me. Why are you judging you? And I was just like, girl, you got to get over that. But I do. And I think it's second nature. But if we're catching ourselves doing it, I feel like that's huge for me. So getting her done. Um, oh my God, Leah has 49. Yeah, yeah. It's a kind of an interesting time of year, isn't it? And the leaves have started turning. They started last week. I noticed them last week. I'm sure they started turning before that. But Paul Freed will be standing overnight at my grandmother's mausoleum. My family is saying I'm a nut. Love to have to ask the office people by at the end of the week. Wow. That's a beautiful thing. At your grandmother's mausoleum, you're going to be standing. Um, they do that in the royal family, don't they? They stand like they did that for Queen Elizabeth recently. And they take turns, which I think is kind of beautiful. So anyway, I'm going to turn my phone around because people are going nuts sending me things. My sister and my brother went to visit my brother and his family in England. So so everybody's sending lots of pics, which is fun. Awesomeness. I love that. Did you make that bowl? Did we ever decide what that was? That beautiful bowl, or is it an offering bowl? We want to know. We want to know about the bowl awesomeness because I think it's beautiful. Um, there's so many customs, aren't there, about when somebody moves on from the physical form. And there's so many customs of what people do. And, I was raised Catholic, and Catholicism, we have a big day. Like today's going to be a visitation, a rosary, and the funeral service. I believe all three are going on today. And then there's the cemetery, and then there's also usually in between that there's a luncheon, and then at the end of the day, you might go to the family's home and have everybody brings food for that too. So it's another big. It sounds like a lot, but it's really a beautiful tradition. It's really a lovely thing. I remember every time, like when my dad would pass or anybody, and all this would go on, and I'd be like, oh, it's just too much. And then by the end of the day, I just felt so loved because of all the people that were so kind and had so many great stories. You liked the earlier slot too, Diana. Yeah, get her done, right? Because you're a get her done kind of girl. Paul, something new in the air, right? I do think there's something new in the air too. I feel that too. I started watching this show. Let me see what it is. It's on YouTube. Okay, here it is. Reflections of Life. Maybe you guys told me about it. I can't remember, but usually they talk to people that are seniors or late middle life, whatever, and people that are on their path or been on their path for a long time, and reflecting on life, and beautiful stories, really poignant. So I highly respect them, and think that you guys would all like it. But today, the woman was talking about how lucky she felt and how grateful, and how that just got into every cell in her body, that grace, and that it just brought forward this love, uncontrollable love in her, to be so grateful for where she is right now in her life. And it was really moving. And she had a very simple life. She had a hard life, and now it's also simple and easy. And she was really doing something beautiful. Leah, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. That's one of my favorite lines. I love that one, right? Oh, Sally's got a toasty 77. And get out of town, Lauren. It's 92 in Texas this morning. Yeah, my sister that's in England right now lives in Austin. Connie. So she is doing what she does. I think she's really enjoying it because she could pull out a bunch of winter clothes that she can't really wear down there very often. Oh, this is beautiful, Paul. Terry, no sweat. What is precious here is the interaction of the tribe. I have an announcement. I just added a special are inside my ship to Diana. It's a meditation contemplation area. Wow. Now, you emailed me about this area. I believe it's this area, right? So I will let you tell people about it. I won't talk about it, but I was really, really impressed, Paul. Really impressed. Yeah, right? Gorgeous bowl. Awesomeness has a beautiful bowl. We like your bowl. How many times do you get told that in your life? White Dragon, may I book an appointment? Oh, Fatima, you've got 46 here in Toronto. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm always in it. I never mind it. Um, oh my goodness, possible massive rain soon. Filled sandbags yesterday. Yeah, I hope everything's okay, Sally. I know you show me. I visited Sally this summer when I went to Sedona for a few days, and we filmed some stuff there. Very little of it, which wound up on the show because, man, those entities were really playing with us in the technology. But got some beautiful shots. Yeah, you showed me those places, gullies. I think they're called gullies, gulches. I think they're called gulches too. Pamela Anderson, good morning, my friend. How are you? Um, okay, Leah, please look into the subject to feel if it has soul. That will be our current agenda. Discern. 100%, Leah. Discernment. Yes, discernment, and not just discernment, but perception. Discerning your perception. Because I feel like it's all about how you perceive everything, how each one of us perceives everything differently, right? And that adds up to make that program of the soul, or the program of the not the soul, our individual souls, but the program of the interconnectedness, and how each one of us fits into that piece of the puzzle. But our program of our soul is, a zillion pieces of the puzzle. It's just it's a beautiful thing, a beautiful thing. As I like to say, Liz and awe, good morning, beloved tribe. I missed you too, Liz. How have you been? And I love that picture. Love it. Okay. Paul says there are elementals in woodsy areas with nooks and waterfalls with benches in front of pools, animals, and elemental beings, and an amphitheater are for lectures and teachings by teachers and masters. Okay, I'll go. I'm in. Let's get our tickets ready, everybody. We should do a meditation. We should do a journey. I'll wait till we get an invitation, but maybe next week we could do that. Yeah, Pamela's here. Hi, Pamela. I did not make the bowl. Yeah, but you made the picture. So that's, you made it yours. So, it's a beautiful bowl though. Leah, I used to judge gamers' waiting time on play. There is no difference in times. Mine YouTube time, video games, TVs. Huh. Yeah. Oh, wasting time on play. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. So I feel the same. I feel like a lot of people really judge people that get really involved in that, but we all get involved in something, don't we? Yeah, and being aware of it is huge. Yeah, my son played a lot on computer games, and still does a bit, not as much. And so did my brothers, particularly one of them. So, they have that brain that it's very spatial. So they're real good at the games that you can build things, which is interesting. Oil painter. Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about that channel. Right? I just found it, Diana. I'd never seen it before, and I just think it's sweet. I don't usually watch the whole show. Yeah. Leah, right? Finally figured it out. Yeah. Mama Gaia visited as well as Mike in Metatron, placed a focus of herself at the center. Then Yeshua and Buddha came in and placed a focor that looks like the sun, or a focus that looks like the sun. A lady master did the moon. Wow, Paul. Yeah, I want. There she is, Miss Kelly. How are you? I was just talking about Denver. I think I was. I was talking about my brother that's from Denver. But yeah, it's always sunny in Denver almost. When I woke up this morning, I said, whiskey a go-go. Oh, that's what it looks like. Then I replayed it in my mind and I saw myself, my higher self, with beautiful colors swirling around me. Pamela, I love that. I'm seeing a lot of that too. Pardon me. I'm seeing the scarves, which I have been, I still like to go thrifting, even though I'm trying not to get so much stuff in the house, but I find joy in the little treasures that are there, and particularly the beautiful scarves. So we have a lot of people that have moved here from different parts of the East and Africa. We've got a lot of immigrants in Kansas City, and we're blessed with that. And sometimes when you go in, there's all the beautiful silk scarves. So stunning. I would have my whole wardrobe be those scarves. Oh, no. Paul, Yogananda showed up and he brought his 3 masters with him. It caused quite a stir with the masters and they want to participate. Oh my God, Paul, this is so exciting. Wow. I love Yogananda. I have his book over here, Autobiography of a Yogi. I read it when I was 12. Paramahansa Yogananda. I mean, just saying his name makes you smile, doesn't it? Has such a beautiful energy. I went to Encinitas, and somebody's here from Encinitas. I can't remember who's in the group. Probably a couple of y'all, but or live by it in California, and they have the beautiful temple there, and then they have the where his home used to be, and it was really high on the cliff. And I guess there was a fire and it burnt down because there weren't fire hydrants that were that high that they could get the water pressure up there. And this was a long time ago. And anyway, so now it's a garden and it's private, but you can go in and they allow you to walk through it. But the minute people walk in, they just start whispering because it's such a holy place. It's just beautiful. Good morning, Patricia. I'm good for early time. I vote for the 7-Eleven time you did in the beginning. Thank you. We're all over the place, aren't we? Yeah. What 3 Celsius bad hair day here in Kelowna, British Columbia? Oh, see, that's another place I want to go to, British Columbia. I love Maine, and I've heard that Nova Scotia is crazy, but I have not been to the Northwest yet, but British Columbia is on my list, and I want to go there and meet our good friend Kevin Lewis. I mean, I've met him a few times, and he's been on the channel, and we've done retreats together, but what I really want to do is go over there and visit he and his partner Brian, who is an amazing guy. So anyway, that's on my goal. I want to go to that island over there. Yeah. Please be kind to you. Okay, that's the t-shirt today. We can all go home now, Leah. Please be kind to you. That's beautiful. Paul, you have a wonderful day at work, dear. Yeah, have a good one, my friend. So, Fatima, good morning. Okay, Liz is praying for finances. I also want to put Tamitha in here for the same. Yeah, your blue wells are back to help me calm how they call me to join them. I love that. Oh, yeah, lots of love to you, Liz. What? The javelina have been sleeping there, digging in the dirt to get cooler. Oh, and the washes. That's what they're called, the gulches, the washes. Yeah. Yeah. I guess a gulch has water in it, right? I don't know. Paul, it is open now. Y'all are invited to visit and use the med beds also while there. All you need to do is get there. Athena wants one also, so she'll have one. Maybe to Alpha Medical one too. Wow. Impressive. That's beautiful. Oh, Lauren, this is so beautiful. I'm feeling a calmness coming in. This is the third morning of a softness blowing in the air. I feel the same, Lauren. I also feel like it's a time of abundance. I know I keep saying that for all of us, but truly a time of abundance, and that we can manifest. And so we have to be not careful where we put our energy, but discerning about where we put our energy. Like it's really easy to go into fear, like, oh my God, the dollar's gonna this and the government this and that. And you guys all know that, but it's I watch myself being thinking things, and then I watch myself thinking, okay, you know, be kind to myself, as Leah says. Oh, the bull is Japanese art. No wonder. Oh, Japanese and Chinese porcelain and whatnot is so beautiful, and the Italian, the Scandinavian. I I'm 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 I can discern what I like in pottery, but I like it all. It's all beautiful. So, Grand Rising. What? It's the birthday girl. Hello, beautiful Millie. How are you? It's so good to see you. And Millie had a big birthday on Sunday, and it was Sunday night. And my daughter was getting ready to leave for her festival, so I was helping her pack up, which was a lot, Millie. So lots of love to you, and that was so kind of Victor to do that. So what fun! What fun! Anyway, lots of love to our birthday girl Millie, and anybody else that's got a birthday coming up. Lots of birthdays this month. Annie Bear has a birthday this month too. Yeah. Grand Rising. Um, yeah, Liz, I hope you're doing okay. Um, and Lauren says, okay. Liz says, yes, she is calm too. I do feel like there's a quietness that's coming to us. Maybe it's because we're watching and we're witnessing, but I do feel that calmness is coming in. Yeah. Okay. Awesomeness. Good morning. Great idea to journey. Right, Tian? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, so maybe we will do a journey today. I think it'd be fun. Oh, yeah. More medical complications, working at releasing all illness, Liz says. So I'm witnessing lots of shows right now about changing our bodies, and I do feel like we're right on the cusp of it, aren't we? I mean, there's so many healers here in this group, all of you, like, Reiki, all sorts of Trinity healing, pranic healing. So many of us here are on our path with that crystalline healing. It's right around the corner where we can just plug into something, whether it's a med bed or or whatever. But we're really plugging into what's important. So, oh, okay. We're invited now to visit and use the facilities. Just get there. Yay. Okay. I'm ready. Um, okay. Wow. Okay. So everybody likes the early. Um, okay. I'm try. Sorry, guys. I jumped and I lost my. Okay. Diana says the meditation on board the Diana ship is wonderful. Thank you, Paul White Dragon. Visited last night, given a white feather that was dipped in pink and a little gray of seagulls. Wow. Okay. Well, let me write that down then. That sounds incredible. Good morning, Teri and everyone. Today is my birthday. Marby, I did not know. I gotcha. Marby B-Day. Yay. Millie. We got a lot of birthday people here this month. My sister is this weekend. She's on Saturday. It's her birthday. And it's my niece's birthday was on the 5th. I took her out to lunch. And yep, Denver in the house. No joke. There she is. I didn't get to say hi to Linda as she came in. Good morning, Annie Barron Tribe. I did great. Thanks for the love and the hugs. Off to OT and PT. Work it, Linda, work it. Yeah, Linda is just had her knees done. I believe it was your knee, one of your knees, or was it both knees, Linda? That's what my sister's going to get done. So lots of love. No tickets needed, just get there. Oh, we can do that, Paul. Okay. White Dragon. Love the opening of the meditations and nature place area on the Diana. And that the Athena is wanting one too, since I work there. Master Elementals love the creation. I'll go there. I do get that, for a long time, a lot of people have felt like elementals are just earth beings, but I get that we were all seeded by galactics and many, and Earth is seeded many planets, Gaia. So I feel like that why wouldn't, that be a trade out? Just travel, go have fun. I almost forgot I asked Metatron if we could have a focus for the Solaris Healing Temple, and he agreed and placed one there. Whoa. Beautiful White Dragon. I love that. Leah, have to assist in the world events. Chicago is super hot since ice is here. Glad I'm not near it. Pray for the families breaking apart, the Gaza suffering, and the earth forgive us. Yeah. Gaza. Ice. And let's pray for everybody right involved in that. That's so hard. And it's so hard on the families and in particular and the children. And when we look at that and also look at the people that are in ICE, and I know that might be a little controversial, but praying for them. And, nobody has to accept love. It's like one of those things we can give. But, and it's just like healing, right? They don't have to accept it, but, because it's a free will planet, but sending lots of love. What, Diana? Of course it was. Whiskey A Go-Go was her stomping grounds in 1968. I love that. Love that. Whiskey A Go-Go, that was LA, right, Diana? I'm pretty sure that was LA. Yeah. I didn't go there. There were some clubs here in KC I went to, though. We had some great gay clubs. So that best dancing. So lots of different places. Yeah. we could do a show on that, right, Pamela? Diana's Whiskey A Go-Go days. That would be fun. That would be a fun night. talking about our past and where we went, especially Diana would be quite interesting. I almost forgot Saint Germain also showed up and placed violet flame in the waters. So when they're there, feel free to sample the drinkable waters. Whoa, Paul, that is phenomenal. I love that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Prince Edward Island. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Happy birthday, Marby. Gosh, Marby, that's incredible. Yeah, I think so. I think we should visit there today. Take a little trip. Take a little trip. I can't remember that song. Let's see. Definitely. Okay, Patricia, have a good show this evening. I'm not quite awake at the earlier time. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you have a show this evening, Patricia. Wow, I did not know that. There are so many. I love it. I love seeing everybody blossom. Um, Sue Toffee, starting a new job, weird top dog vibes. LOL, trying to bully me. Still energy is odd, tense. What do they want with me? Yes, 1 or 3 are kind, but uh-oh. Okay, Sue, I'm seeing you just sending love through the back of their heart. I know that's my answer for everything, but loving everybody where they're at. They're trying to see how they can. I think you're going to win them over with this. That this will be something that they were unprepared for, and a lot of times people like to put you where you're at, right, to put you in a hole. But when you come in shining your love and your heart, they don't know what to do with it. And it's just going to floor them. So they're going to stop and kind of like, what? And kind of look at things in a different perspective. So this might be your gift to them, Sue. You might be there to gift them with this new perception. Lucky. Indigo child. Hey, what's happening? Good to see you. I love those shades. I was looking for some new shades for my sunrise costume for this weekend. I've got a light up festival crowd or cloud. No, what is it called? Rays. Kind of like a tiara, but not a tiara, a headband. So anyway, yeah, I'm looking. I'm getting her done. Oh, Patricia, I request Saint Germain to place this violent energy in my abode as I go to sleep. Yes, please. Yes, please. Everybody, happy birthday, Marby. Yeah, Marby is the girl today. Oh, Deanne. Okay. Requesting prayers for both sides of my family. We have Elvis and Paul on hospice. Oh, honey. You got it, Deanne. And we are sharing pictures of all of our lists, and Annie and I are. So it should be consistent, but Annie's going to have a field day when I send her my list. It's a mess. Deanne, DFL. Okay. I do feel like there's a lot of people exiting the planet this next year. So, and they've fulfilled their contracts, I think. We all have exit points. We know that, but when it's somebody in our family, it of course it's going to affect us. So much love and special love to everybody, that the whole family that's going through that. Lots and lots of stuff. So, okay. Paul doesn't know when the lectures and teachings are going to start on the Diana. Sue, Fatima, as you send your beautiful energies to me, I am sending back. Sue, that's beautiful. So I can just see you beaming love at everybody in your new job, and it's gonna elevate you to a point that I don't know if it's gonna elevate you as far as, and yeah, they're saying it's going to elevate you financially as well, but it's going to elevate you in a way that it's going to be like you're going to be up here, and I'm just using a linear thing, and that you're going to be in a different density. And so even though that they're coming in throwing stuff, nothing's going to stick. It's just going to be like, whew, and pretty soon it's going to raise their vibration too. But you're going to have this. You're going to discern that they're going to be a little, funky, a little funky town for a little bit. But it's going to be an interesting, not game that they're going to play, but an interesting. They won't know what to do. They will be disconcerted a bit because they're like, wow, she just blew us away, because nobody wins, right? Winning, when you try to win, you're like, the winner is the loser a lot of times. So and that sounds weird, but yeah, I'll leave that there. Boom. Requesting prayers for 2 family members. Okay. Names are Elvis and Paul. Both have a few months left on Earth. Thank you. Thanks, Deanne. Lots of love to your whole family. Yeah, that's a lot, both sides of your family. Yeah, right? What would he do if we all showed up one day? We won't do that to him. Kevin's going to be on the channel on Sunday night. We won't do that to him. I love Kevin. But yeah, I found something the other day too. Let me take it off of here because it's got the price on it. Okay, so this is I'm going to be like the weirdo that goes, isn't that beautiful? It's, I can't remember. It's the badge of somebody, the Templars, I think. Anyway, I'm kind of eyeing this for Kevin for Christmas to send. So, shh. Which it's kind of like an honor badge. We can go to the inner worlds. Yeah, girl, we can go anywhere we want, Denise. We're talking about going to the Diana today, but we could go Tuesday to the inner worlds. White Dragon, Pamela, Anderson, all I wanted is a place for the elementals to hang out and help. But it blew up. Yeah, right? Because you were helping people. Of course it blew up. Okay. Early is better for you too, Millie. Yeah. So we'll just keep it mine early, because that works out for me too. Yeah. Yeah. And then everybody. Oh, only your right knee. Okay, good. I wondered about that. My sister's got to have both her knees done. So I don't know how they're going to do that. I'm going to go take her this afternoon after we do this. I'm going to take her shopping for a new bed for a new apartment, getting her ready. Hey, Linda, so this is not a meditation question, but do you have one of those beds that kind of raise up and down? Did any of you guys have that? We thought it might be good for her. I don't know. Oh, Liza, interesting. I cannot get myself to breathe deep lately. Any suggestions needed? Liza, are you exhaling all the way? And don't judge your breath, because we're not judging ourselves, number one, but and we're discerning not to judge ourselves. But I'm also thinking, a lot of times if we've been in fight or flight or been through traumas, and every day can be a trauma if you want it to be, right? There's so much going on the planet that we kind of get it caught in here. You get it caught in your heart. You get it caught in your throat in particular. And I'm really feeling it in my throat as I talk to you. So just a few times a day, push it out. And some of the best breath work you can do is yawn. And so, we're taught that yawning in front of people shows them that we're not interested, we're bored. But really, a yawn is one of your best breaths. If you can make yourself yawn, that's going to be huge for your deep breathing. Okay. Diana, I'm so excited about your collab show. Yeah. Okay. Not sure. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw something. But everybody here is going to know something about that. Okay. Hey, Jeff. There he is. How's our guy, Jeff? I love that picture of you, Jeff. How are you doing, my friend? So, okay. Thank you, Millie. Yeah. Diana, White Dragon, Diane, and Allie have a live today at 6 p.m. Galactic Travels. This is a great show. I love this show with you guys. It is just full on. I mean, what a great idea. I love Allie. I love Diana. I love all of you, but Allie is a curator. She really curates people and puts them in the right place. And she's doing a lot of work with Jeff, and she's amazing. Right, Richie? I've never been to Canada. I've been to Mexico many, many times, but Canada, not so much. Yeah. What? A tale of Elvis and another of Charles Manson. I'd be glad to share those. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Julie. How you doing? Oh, Anne of Green Gables on Prince Edward Island. Wow. That sounds beautiful. Okay. We're going to get into the meditation. Sharon's here. Yeah, sending Linda lots of healing. Oh no, Debbie. Back home from Tennessee. You got it, Debbie. I got you on the list. Yeah. Now you have internet. So that's the good part. I love that. It's the little things, isn't it? Just the little things. I'm Mary Thornberry. I know. I'm sorry. I am confusing people. Yeah. Trouble finding the tribe. It'll get better, Mary. We're going to get it under wraps, but I think I'm going to go at 8 Tuesdays and Thursdays. And today I went early, even though we had it advertised for 9. I have a celebration of life to go to with my son. A dear friend's mom passed. So we're going to that. Yeah. Oh, this is a great idea. I would imagine I was breathing deeply if I felt it and could not do it physically. Brilliant, Patricia. Your brain doesn't know the difference. If you can't do any breath work that we do here, always, your brain doesn't know the difference. You can imagine yourself on an island and swimming or floating, and your brain won't know the difference. Or imagine yourself at a waterfall in the tropical rainforest, on Maui, one of the seven falls, and your brain won't know the difference. You can just go and envision it. That's why visioning is so incredible. Sharon, do you like that bed? That's what we're going to go look at. Right, Leona? Yeah, exhale is so much more important than your inhale. It really is. We get it stuck. Oh, is little Buddha there? He is there, isn't he, Deanne? Yeah. Yeah, he is. Okay. Okay, well, let's meditate so we can get her done and get going. Yeah. Thank you, Julie. It's going to be, yeah. And we are going to have, I'm going to have Diana on the show tomorrow. So consequently, I had two shows I was doing today that are going to be, well, one of them was being taped. So it's a new project. And then Diana, we're doing an amazing show that she's going to teach us up on, which is the 12 rays, the 12 DNA strands activation. So, which I think will be really exciting. Anyway, feel your body rocking, even if it's not. Feel the energy, calling in 33 trillion angels, feeling their energy as they come in. Love, bliss, joy, discernment, watching, witnessing, calling in the ancestors and the descendants, the past and future yous, different fragments of ourselves, little children that were told not to laugh or dance, holding them to us, hugging them. Our future selves come in, bringing us news of what's to come, discernment of what to look for, watching, witnessing, calling in the elementals, inner earth beings, feeling Gaia here, her energy as she comes in, as they come in, maternal, holding space for us, creation, different kind of creation, different kind of mama bear strength, being held, the womb, and a womb healing, regardless if we're male or female or they bodies today. A womb healing. Feel yourself being held. A new you emerging, witnessing, discerning. Calling in the sky, the stars, the sun, the moon. Feeling their energy as they come in. Masculine energy, some people call it. Watching it. Very discerning. Clarity of purpose. Clarity of dharma. Lightning. Clarification. New light coming in from above and below. Breathe that into your heart space, inhaling through your nostrils. Let it sit for a minute. Then exhaling through the mouth. Make it loud if you want to. Blow it out strong. Now, fill our circle as we gather together here. All of us protected by our 33 trillion angels. Feel the energy of the angels around us, of the elementals, of the other worlders, and star beings, like a campfire. Feel that flame growing in the center. Noticing the sparks that it gives off, transcendence. Also a time when we can mold things, abundance. Deciding what we want today. Where do we want to go? And together in this beautiful light, transformation, walking in, feel ourselves lift off. We're going to take off for the ship called the Diana. See it, what it looks like to you. Is it an orb? Is it a three-sided ship? Is it huge? 8 football fields. And as we come aboard, notice it's like a big city inside it, even bigger than it looked on the outside. Infinite potential here. As we walk around with Paul and Patricia and many here who work on it, watching, seeing the med beds, the cocoons, nodding to others that are here. Many different star beings, Lyrans, Palladians, Arcturians, some that we've never seen before. Orbs, light beings, walking to the nature center that Paul's been working on, nodding to Metatron and Michael as we do so. They're excited to see the tribe here today. Smiling, seeing many of us here, many of us that come here in our dreams and now here today, listening to the waterfalls, the focus areas, seeing the elementals busy decorating, creating, noticing how it feels on your feet, your barefoot, the grasses, the mosses, a beautiful space to have. Now listening to the song here. And since Gaia's been here, we can even hear her heartbeat. It's like an orchestra that's been set up of many different beings from around the multiverse. Relaxing, letting your body acclimate to this energy. Building yourself a cocoon here, a green one, perhaps, for healing. Seeing Reverend Saul here, he often talked about places like this on ships and libraries, healing spaces. Smelling the air here, inhaling it. And as you exhale, feel a purity in your body, like you're a plant and you've inhaled the sunshine. Inhaling the stardust here. And the waters. Everything here. The magnificence of being. And feeling grateful. Having that grace exude every cell in your body for having this light here. Now, just let yourself be for a minute. Listening to grace, gratitude for everyone here, everything here. And feeling your heart grow, your light grow. Here, we're going to say prayers for Amanda's mom, Virginia, for Barbara B., for Kim's daughter, for Liz and all, for Kauai, for Liza and Lisa, for the Philippines, for Kelly B., beautiful Kelly B., for Sharon Donnelly, for CJ's cats, for Rachel and her family, particularly with the passing of her mother-in-law, for everybody that's gone through grief or transition in their families right now, particularly for Deanne's family, Deanne DFL, both sides, Elvis and Paul in hospice, for Judith, for Jen B., for Tamitha, for Stephen and Linda, for Rafaela, for Jane and Jacqueline, Jen B, for Debbie, 3 Shifting Veils, for Sharon Donnelly, for Zach, for Murat's daughter, for Kelly, for Patricia, for Bora Bora, and Janet, her heart and her cough, for Leah's son Zach, for Jenny B's 25-year-old son, for Patricia, for Marby, her birthday. Everybody's celebrating birthdays this week. Millie, Annie Bear. Anybody listening to this later on that needs it. Now, for Deanne as well. And Diana. Special love to Peter right now. So, special love to this man. Anybody going through somebody that they love that's transitioned. So noticing the love as it grows, the joy, the compassion, equanimity, making an orb of it, a cocoon around your body. Coming back with our circle to the Earth planet. Coming back to your body, watching it glow, iridescent. When you move, you're moving in a flow today, watching and discerning what's happening on the planet, knowing you're made of love and gratitude, completely back in your body. Bring your hands to your heart space, saying silently, loving, compassionate heart, joyful, energetic bodies, quick, alert mind. Breathe in. Exhale. Completely back in your body. Mary, I listened to Pam Gregory and Kelly. Oh, I saw that they were on together. I haven't watched it yet. On Challenge, she mentions the elementals and rock people sort of at the end. Oh, I loved that. Yeah. Let's see. I was just informed that when you journey to the ship, you may bring your loved ones along as guests to be healed. Beautiful. Thank you, Paul. That's beautiful. Yeah. Happy birthday, Marby. Love, light, and laugh. Laughter. Liza. Yeah. Woo. Man, that was a quickie. We'll have to do a longer one than that and really look through there really well. Thank you, Sharon Donnelly. Love, light, and laughter to you too and everybody here. Marby, we love you. Have a great day. Patricia, Teri, before you took us to Diana, I was there. The room I entered had alive golden walls in front of where 3 long steps. Yeshua appeared, sat down, and asked me to sit next to him. Healing abilities added. So that healing heart of Yeshua and Mary and Buddha are huge. Very interconnected with Saint Germain and the violet flame. Really, really interconnected. Yeah, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Okay. Well, everybody have a great day. It'll be back tomorrow at 9:00, we believe. We discern so. So, yeah. And now you're fully functioning. I think so. I think it is very lovely. All right. Everybody have a great one. I'll see you later. Namaste. My light sees your light.